alternative to the mall parking lot. And one night, you see that Kimberly's sister, Michelle, and her fella, Russ Wallace, used to frequent the house some, and we had quite a few teenagers at the house for parties. And we would decide sometime during the night what we're going to do. Watch a movie, go play volleyball, play the toothpick and lifesaver game. On this particular night, it was raining outside, and the gang decided they wanted to watch a movie. Russ wasn't there that night because he was working at a video store across town.
You can tell any other story.
It's just a prelude.
I know what it is. Which story was going to be?
But anyway, we could have sent somebody right down to downtown Gray, and rented a video. But no, Tim had to drive across town to his buddy Russ to get a good deal on a video. So we send Tim off into the fog in his mom's station wagon, and he's gone and gone and gone. And everybody's looking here and looking on the wall, and you could tell they were getting concerned. I don't know if the concern was for Tim or for the movie he's supposed to bring up. But anyway, when you turn in off the Old Gray Station Road, you can see our house. Likewise, we can see the Old Gray Station Road. So we started watching for cars to come in. Is that Tim? No, maybe that's him. In another 5 minutes, another car would pull in. Maybe that's Tim. And of course, they all proved to be not Tim. And finally, a car pulls in, and a headlight's aimed this way. Another headlight is aimed that way. And the car is giving it this. That's Tim. And it was Tim. He made it back safely, but I can't say much for the car. But a lot of memories like that.
What was the movie?
I have no clue.
I don't think we watched it.
After the meeting on the interstate, the movie was.
I don't know how much you understand about the first wedding, but they had accomplices. Russ and Michelle were with them. They did elope down in Cosby, Tennessee. A brother of ours, Ole Williamson, performed the ceremony down in Smoky Mountain Land. And I put together these words, and I think a lot of you have heard it before. But it's a Christmas story, a love story about Tim and Kim. They got married on the 3rd of December. It was 3 weeks before Christmas, December the 3rd, when at the Byler house strange sounds could be heard. A rattling and clanging, a noisy affair. Could it be? Could it be? Is St. Nicholas out there? As Kimberly was nestled all snug in her bed, there were visions of Prince Charming dancing in her head. Her mom in her kerchief and Tom in his cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, they both sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window they flew like a flash, tore open the curtains and drew up the sash. It was hard to tell for sure with the rain coming down, but it sounded like someone down there moving around. When what to their wondering eyes should appear some nut down there with a sleigh and reindeer. Karen told Tom, call 911 quick. I don't know who that guy is, but it's sure not St. Nick. He's got an umbrella in one hand, a ladder in the other, and he's whistling and shouting for some reason or other. As the stranger placed the ladder to Kim's windowsill, down the ladder she slid, dress fit to kill. Who is this crazy man who comes this time of night? Karen said, it's Tim Wilson. Tom said, yeah, it's him, all right. The couple jumped into the sleigh called the reindeer by name, more rapid than eagles from the driveway they came. As they rounded the corner, you could hear Tim call, now dash away, all. As they rose to the housetops, the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of people. There's a couple in the back seat, too. The Bywers stared upward, knowing hardly what to say, but finally agreed both their daughters were in the sleigh. Later on, as they thought back on what they had seen, they wondered to themselves, just what does all this mean? When the phone rang later, the mystery was solved. The voice on the other end said he too was involved. He explained how this couple had come to him late, how he was instrumental in sealing their fate. Near the top of Old Smoky, they had said their vows. After a little deception, no suspicions were aroused. They were introduced to both families as husband and wife. Together they would spend the rest of their life. Their happy voices were clear on the phone that night. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. We're both all right. After all had exchanged both wishes and such, best wishes and such, they turned to the preacher and said, thank you so much. Didn't sound like there was any money involved there. They jumped back into their sleigh, and the team gave a whistle. And away they flew like the down of a thistle. With a gleam in their eyes and a smile on their faces, they raced off to their awaiting secret places. And you could hear them exclaim ere they drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all that